Hey, Motorman here, and this week I'm going to take you out on this bike. This has got a 114 stage 2. I'm also going to take you out on the Revival. It's got a 114. It's completely stock motorcycle, and the Street Glide ST with the 117. So I'm going to compare 0 to 60 times of all these three motorcycles, and I'm going to show it up on the screen exactly what it is. Could be off a tenth or two, but not that much difference. Same road, same rider, same 0 to 60 time. And I want to remind you before I go any further, we still have the Ride Like a Pro experience on USB and also Surviving the Mean Street. So you get about 3 hours of video on here. They both come with this guide. If you get the download, you're going to have to download the guide yourself. But if you buy these two, $34.95, price has not gone up. I know everything else has gone up, but we haven't raised our prices 1 penny yet. This will help you. It will tell you everything you need to know about correctly riding a motorcycle with the skill that you need to survive out on the street. So, Ride Like a Pro experience video and Surviving the Mean Streets. Now let's get going. All right, first I'm going to explain exactly how I did this. I went to a long straight road with virtually no traffic, and I started at about the same RPM with the least amount of wheel spin, and I lift shifted. In other words, I didn't keep the throttle wide open when I shifted from first to second. On these bikes, second gear, you hit 60 miles an hour. You can go a little bit faster before you hit the rev limiter, but second gear, first to second shift, and I closed the throttle, shifted quickly. And I know in the comment section I'm going to hear about the better way of doing it, and there might be a better way, but I tried a couple of ways. I tried using an app, drag app, and after a couple of tries I realized they were way off. One time you get 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. The next time, the same bike doing the exact same thing, it'll say 6 seconds or 4 seconds. So the easiest way, or the most accurate way, I believe, is the way that I did it. And that was going to the same road with, of course, me, the same rider, and shifting the exact same way on all three bikes. Video, and I also mounted a camera over here on the tank, so it's facing the speedometer. And by the way, if you got a stopwatch at home, which many of you do, at least on your phone, I'm sure you got one, you could try the time as well, because you'll clearly see the speedometer going from 0 miles per hour to 60 miles an hour, and you'll have a good idea yourself. But I put the timer on the screen so you could see, and the runs were fairly close, a few tenths of a second. The quickest one was, surprisingly, from 0 to 60, the Street Glide ST. Next was this bike, the 114 police bike with the stage 2, and then last but not least, and it's the first one that I'm going to show you, is the Revival with the 114 completely stock muffler, stock everything. So, all right, now it's time for the class participation. Get out your own stopwatch, get ready. As soon as you see that speedometer start to move slightly, hit the stopwatch. When you see it hit 60, you're going to stop the stopwatch. This is on the Revival completely stock motorcycle.
Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco. I couldn't even say to become a cop or a law enforcement
All right, this is the 114 police bike with the stage 2. So get ready, kids. Get that stopwatch out. And now the Street Glide ST 117 motor, stock except for tab performance mufflers with the medium baffles. All right, so did your times coincide with what I came up with when I showed you the timer on the screen? If you don't remember right away, it was 5.107 for the Revival, 5.016 for the E-Glide Stage 2, and 4.608 for the ST with the 117 motor. Hope you enjoyed this. Maybe you learned something. Can't tell. It's pretty close to what you can come up with, I guess, out on the street with these bikes. And hopefully you're going to subscribe, click the notification bell, and give me a thumbs up.